What's up, what's up, what's up? How's everybody doing today? I hope fabulous. I'm Desi, if you're new. If you're not new, welcome freaking back. So, let's just talk about something here. I am here to just offer my own 2 cents on this because I've gotten a lot of comments recently about people like, you have to take action. You've got to do it. You've got to take action and make a manifestation happen. No. I'm sorry. No. Not saying you don't have to do anything, but I'm going to tell you what action you actually have to take. Let's just lean back a little. Let's get comfy. So, what's up? Okay. Trying too hard. 111 on the timer. Trying too hard. You know what? Let me just get both legs up here. This is how serious I am about it, okay? Let me take this out. The only action you have to take when manifesting is inspired action. And most of the time, inspired action you're not even going to know it has anything to do with what you're creating. What is inspired action? Heard me say it. How many times have I said it on this channel? Your only freaking job is to be happy and to follow your happiness on a moment to moment to moment to moment basis. Period. Inspired action equals doing what makes you happy on a moment to moment basis. And then serendipity happens. Synchronicities happen. You meet the right people. You end up in the right places. And bam! Magic. When you try to make things happen, you are resisting your higher self. When you are doing things that don't feel good. Look, man, I don't know about you, but to me, trying too hard feels like shit. I'm just being real. Excuse my French. But not really. Trying too hard doesn't feel good. Trying too hard doesn't make me feel happy. I don't know about you, but trying really hard to make something happen, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel aligned. That is an ego-driven action. Trying too hard equals ego-driven. 333 on the timer. Inspired action is the only action you have to take. And I'm gonna share 2 stories. One is a specific person's story. And the second one is a story of how I ended up in the house that I'm living in right now. Both did not try hard. Didn't try at all. I just did what felt right moment to moment. I'm not saying that you don't have to take any action. What I'm saying is the actions that you're taking should feel aligned, should make you feel good, and should fuel your passion. You have to understand your reality is literally just a mirror of your inner world. So if your inner world is saying, I gotta try really hard, I gotta do all this work, I gotta work hard. Your reality. And I'm not saying you can't get results with that, but your reality is going to mirror to you that you have to try hard, that you have to work hard. Life isn't easy. Magic doesn't exist when magic is truly all that exists. Understand this. Consciousness is literally everything. It's you, it's me, and it's everything that you're looking at. It's everything that you're sensing. God is everywhere. God is magic. Magic is everything. So pick which kind of magic you're going to be doing. Black magic or white magic. So, every time you try too hard, your reality is going to be like, yep, keep trying hard. Keep trying hard. It's not easy. Every time you work too hard or you're putting in too much work, your reality is going to say, keep working harder. But if you just fucking relax and just focus on being happy every moment of your being, everything will fall into place. 555 on the timer. No shit. So, I don't care what anybody says. And I have manifested a lot. A lot. Okay? A lot. In every department. Specific people, large sums of money, success, houses, miracles on miracles on miracles on miracles. I've done it in a lack state. I've done it in an abundant state. It's all possible. It's all about this bad boy. Okay? So, story number 1. I'll start with the story that I have not already shared. The story about the house I've already shared on another video, and I will maybe put it in the I'll link it in the comments, because I'm not at home with my laptop, and I'm going to post this right after I'm done shooting it. First one is a specific person story, and I actually manifested 2 specific people that night. It's kind of weird. Still kind of blows my mind a little bit, but nonetheless, we're going to focus on one specific person. This specific person was one of my favorite musicians. He's a hunk, not gonna lie. He's really hot. But this musician, I was going to his show, and I literally did this the day before. So manifesting in 24 hours, absolutely possible. It's just about how surrendered you are and about not controlling things, not trying too hard. So anyways, day before, and this is when I was still mastering manifestation. This is when I was still trying to figure it out. And to be honest, it was when I was still like kind of skeptical about it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna have fun with it. And I kept joking around with my friend. I'm like, yeah, I could totally meet this guy. I could totally go on a date with this guy. I could totally bag this guy. Joking about it, having fun about it. Well, the night before I did a visualization that I was going to run into him and I was going to like meet him. And honestly, if I would have had a better self-concept, if I would have had this self-concept that I have these days, then who knows? Maybe I would have actually bagged this dude. I fucking wish, man. I guess I could try again, but meh. Whatevs. Anywho. Long story short, I did a visualization. Next day, I went to the concert. Was in the concert. And first and foremost, I get in there. I'm hanging out. All of a sudden, these women that were in the front, right at the front of the stage, were like, hey, come here. And I was looking pretty hot that night. I'm not going to lie. I was looking pretty snazzy. They're like, come up here. We want you to be at the front of the stage. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I'll get what I want. Maybe. But I was like, that's cool. They're going to let me be up here with them. I was like, let's do it. Watching the comedy show right before the musician was coming out. And all of a sudden I got this, you got to go outside and hit your vape. And I was thinking, don't do it. the artist is about to come out. This set is almost over, and then the show's going to start, and you're going to miss the beginning. And then I was like, no, I'm going to go hit my vape real quick before the show starts. You guys, literally went outside, hitting my vape, and bam. My mind was, this man was walking up. I'm here by the door, and he's walking up, and he stops, and we lock eyes, and he looks me deep in my soul, and I was like deer in a headlight. I couldn't fucking believe it was happening, because I was still a manifestation noob, and I was literally just joking about this, okay? I didn't even really necessarily believe that this was gonna happen. I didn't really care. I was just honestly having fun with it. Didn't matter one way or the other. I couldn't believe it. Dude looked me deep in my soul. He looked me from head to toe. Because like I said, I was looking pretty hot that night. I mean, I am pretty hot, you know. I know. Looked me deep in my soul, okay? Night goes on. Most magical night ever. Ever. Most magical night ever. Okay? Was literally at the front of the stage. He was literally in front of me the whole time performing. Basically the whole time. I even ended up in a music video of his. Me looking up at the stage. Me at a profile. Yeah, he did a music video. And he used footage from that show. Nonetheless, this is what I mean by you don't have to try. You just have to follow your happiness from a moment-to-moment basis and let go of all control. The moment you're trying to make things happen, you are not letting your subconscious mind do the work. Your subconscious mind creates 95% of your reality. Your feminine energy, your spiritual energy, hence your subconscious mind, is what creates. You don't have to consciously try. You just have to follow the cues that the subconscious mind gives you. I'll link in my comments below the house story, but I'll just say this. With my house, I had only applied for one place. And it didn't work out because it wasn't really what I wanted. And I was kind of doing it desperately. I was forcing me to get a place. Didn't work out. So I stopped trying. And when I say that this house literally dropped in my lap, it was literally because my higher self told me to go to the forest in that moment. That was what I needed to do. So I did it. And I ran into somebody who was basically a stranger. I had met them like once. I pet their dog like a week or a week and a half before that at the same forest. Well, that same person was there. Come to find out, their son was renting a house. And this all happened to me. I was not searching for it. 1333 on the timer. Went and looked at the house, gave it to me that day. Didn't do any of the normal things that people do when you're getting a house. They didn't look into rental history. They didn't do a background check. They didn't check my income. They didn't do anything. They just let me move in. I'll link the video down there. But nonetheless, it's not a trying process. It's literally following your intuition, which is following what makes you happy. People ask me all the time, how do you connect with your higher self? You do what makes you happy. It's not a thinking or a trying process. It's a literally be happy process. Thinking and trying is forcing. And it's not letting consciousness do its job. Well, not consciousness as in your masculine energy, but consciousness as the universe or God. The subconscious is what creates, which is your feminine energy. So, this is the message. I hope it helps somebody, but I don't care. You don't have to try to manifest. You literally just have to follow your happiness. So, love you all. See you on another video. And if you're interested in coaching or readings or healings, I am your girl. See you again on another day. Bye.